Obey the government. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God, be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he do whatsoever please him. Where the word of a king is, there is power, and who may say unto him, what do thou? Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. For he know not that which shall be, for who can tell? For who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done in the Son. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another in his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not before God. Therefore a vanity which is done upon earth, that there be just men, and to whom it happens according to the work of the wicked, there be wicked men, to whom it happens according to the work of the righteous. I said that this is also vanity. That was Ecclesiastes chapter 8. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. We're going to take it back. A good name is better than precious ointment, in the day of death than the day of one's birth. Wow. Now I'm going to read that one more time. Hold up. I said it wrong. A good name is better than precious ointment, in the day of death than the day of one's birth. Now, see, that scripture right there, that right there just lets you know, when you remember he said that, because we got everything twisted. We was told to be happy when the baby is born and then cry when somebody leave, but it's really the other way around. You're really supposed to be sad that somebody's being born, and you're supposed to rejoice when somebody die, especially if they die in consciousness and die in righteousness, for righteousness' sake, and you woke and when you leave this place, so that way you can move on to higher realms. Of course, if somebody die in their wickedness, of course, it's not going to be happy. It's not no celebration, because they're going to a lower dimension, because they didn't rise above the madness, because that's what this is all about. But this scripture right here just lets you know that it says, "In the day of death than the day of one's birth." I'm gonna see that again. I'm gonna read that one more time. A good name is better than precious ointment in the day of death than one's birth. Than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Now, this is King Solomon. You know, everybody got their own opinion though. I got my, you know what I'm saying? It says sorrow is better than laughter. I don't know what he really mean by that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather not be walking around with a sorrow heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. You know, maybe he has a different discernment on that. Too bad he's not here to tell me exactly what he mean. But in my situation, I would rather have laughter. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know what we going through down here in this prison simulation. Um, the last thing you want to do is be walking around here all sorrowful. And you know that's really what the machine want, really, so they can just feed off of your vibrations of you crying and being miserable. So that's why I also encourage people too, if you're having one of the blue days, you know, you feeling the blues, then just watch some South Park or something. Turn some Family Guy on. Get your laugh on. Watch Gang Stalking Simulation. Get your crack up on. You know what I mean? You gotta find something that'll put a smile on your face. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. I'm gonna stop it right there, man. Go ahead, check it out for yourself. If y'all want some more reading of the excuse me, if y'all want some more reading of the word, then let me know. Put it down in the comment section.